entertaining universe. So I thought I'd, give you kind of a glimpse into what the plan is for the future, for my future. Now, I'm not saying that these are going to happen or these are not going to happen or what the situation is. I'm just telling you, this possibly could happen, but probably won't. Like, for example, I would love nothing more to go back to VidCon at least 3 more times in my lifetime. I'd love to go to maybe 2 San Diego Comic Cons, 1 New York Comic Con, go back to Disney World, go to WrestleMania, which is a WWE pay-per-view next year, go to another country, whatever country that may be, go see my family again in Ohio. I'm not going to show you any of the, most of the stuff I probably won't show you, but some of it I will. Going to a concert or a couple of concerts over the next couple of years. Going to a sporting event of some sort outside of WrestleMania. Whether it's going to an NBA game, going to a NFL game, going to a ice hockey game, going to a college football game, going to a whatever it is, a baseball game again. There's just a lot of things that are possibilities for the future. And I'm not saying that I'm going to do these anytime soon. I'm not saying that these will happen yet left, right, and center. It may take, a while to get to each one of these events, each one of these things that I would like to do. Whether it's going to a comic book convention, or going to a sporting event, or going to a concert, or going to see my family, or going to another country, or, going to a movie premiere, or whatever it may be. There's just a lot of things that I want to do, not necessarily mean that they're going to happen, unless I make them happen. I realize that it's not going to be an easy journey to make any of these things happen that I mentioned in this vlog. And there's probably so many other things that I want to do, or that I could do, or that I should do outside this room. And there's no way I'm going to be able to film at a concert. There's no way I'm going to be able to film at a sporting event or a movie premiere or things of that nature because of copyright issues. And I don't want to get strikes, and I have no intentions of getting any strikes on this YouTube channel. Because I want to keep doing this until I can't do this anymore. Or I decide that it's time to call it. And that's probably going to be years and years and years and years down the road. It's probably going to be when I reach year 65 on YouTube. And we're only on year 10. So that's 45 years, or 55 years from now. No, 45. 40? 50. 50, yeah, 50 years from now. Or no, see, I'm not, 65 minus 10 is 55. Or 45, excuse me. Sorry if I did the math wrong there a couple times, but the fact of the matter is that there are things that I'm going to do in the future. And I'm going to do my best to film every single one of those things that I do whenever they do happen. Whether it's, I'm not saying I'm going to film any of my relationship if I were to ever get in a relationship with a woman. But I will post stuff on Instagram or, on Facebook or things of that nature. But I will not be posting my relationships with any woman in the future ever on this channel. Just to clear that up. That doesn't necessarily mean I won't do it on, Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. Because those aren't in video forms. This is a video format. And there's going to be a lot of things that I do in my life that I will try my best to film. And, sporting events, they have music in it. So that's kind of, pushing the limits of, getting copyright strikes, and I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. Same with concerts. Same with Comic Cons may be a little different. There's a lot of people talking. There's a lot of stuff that happens at Comic Cons from what I've seen. Going to Disney World. Maybe I'll still film stuff there. Like I filmed stuff at Disneyland and California Adventure and Universal Studios and things of that nature. I filmed there, and I want to film as much as I humanly possible can so that you guys can see what I see through my eyes. And that's what's important to me, is that you guys see every little detail as much as I can film and post as possible in my life from 33 onwards until I decide to hang up the boots or hang up this YouTube channel, whatever that may, like I said, 65 when I reach year 65. That's just a little bit of a glimpse into what I would like to have happen in the future. Is going to Comic Cons, going to VidCons again, going to concerts, getting married maybe, possibly someday. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. Yes, getting a job is one of those things, and getting my license is one of those things. There's other things that I may have not mentioned in this vlog that I would love nothing more to do than to do in the future. That you may think of, like WrestleMania next year. That is one thing that's at the top of my list of things I want to do in my life, and I'm gonna do my best to go because I've never been to something that big. And I know it's going to cost a lot of money, and that gives me a whole year and a half to do, or a year and 3 months to figure out how to do that. That's 15 months. Think about that. 15 months to save enough money to go to the event, finding a way to get there, all of that stuff. There's a lot of variables that go into figuring out how to do these things. And it would be amazing to see the wrestlers, the pageantry, all of that stuff, the matches between two great competitors. Even though I know that wrestling is staged and everything is fixed and every win is already predetermined, I understand that, but I still want to go and experience it. And it's coming to California next April. I'm working out on, figuring out how much I can spend on tickets. I'm working out on how we're going to get there. I'm doing all of these things. That's what goes into my head. Not just that, but there's a lot of different, things that rattle around in my head. Figuring out jobs and licenses and events and sports stuff and, going places I've never been to before. Going to Comic Cons and all that, and VidCons again, and all that stuff. And it's not just those. It's not just events. It's it's not just about getting a job. It's not just about getting my license. There's so much more that's up here that is important to me. And I may not be smart. I may not be. And I'm definitely not dumb. There are certain things I know a lot about, and there's other things that I don't know anything about. So I'm kind of right in the middle of that, somewhere between the middle of being, and I don't want to use the word dumb. I want to say not smart and smart. I'm kind of right in the middle. That's why you guys got to ask questions. Not just to me, but to yourself as well. To understand certain things about certain things. Now, I know I'm getting off on a tangent here, so I want to say this. There are no birthdays today. There is one tomorrow, and there's one on the 27th, and there's probably other ones that I may be forgetting as well. But the fact of the matter is that these things are going to happen one way or the other, especially with WrestleMania next year. And there's things that are going to be different from now on. From when I turn 33 all the way until I turn 90. Because that's how long I want to live. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to live to be 90. But hopefully I can live to be 90 years old. And with that being said, I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. And ciao. Bye-bye.